Hey everybody, Alonzo here with Gulf Coast Smoke. Today we're cooking chicken wings out of my Weber kettle, and I wanted to show you guys how I think you can cook perfect chicken wings every single time. So when I think of a perfect chicken wing, I think of putting a flat in my mouth, yanking it out, two clean bones, perfect bones there, and if I'm taking a bite out of the drum, that meat is pulling away from the bone. A lot of the times I'll notice some of the chicken wings I eat or I see, there's still a lot of meat that actually sticks to the bone. In my opinion, that's not the best way to cook chicken wings. Again, just like everything I do on this channel, this is the way we like to eat them. This is the way that I think they taste the best. You get a nice crispy skin, you get a juicy bite, and you get all of that meat. You get to take advantage of every single piece of the chicken on that chicken bone. If you guys can hear my kids running in the background, they're just playing around. Don't mind them. We do what we do. We're gonna keep going. So this is a simple recipe. You can do this with any barbecue seasoning. You can use Southern Hospitality, Southern Belle. Today we're gonna use some Tone's lemon pepper. I just picked it up at Sam's Club. We'll make a buffalo sauce later, toss them. But for now, what we're gonna do is I want you guys to come on in. I'm gonna show you what we're working with. Then we're gonna season these, take these outside. So today we're gonna cook these a little bit differently. I'm gonna start most of these wings at a certain point, and then a little bit later, we'll start the rest of them. Most of them, I want them to be cooked to 200 degrees internal. If that freaks you out, if that sounds like way too much, just wait and see the end result. I think you're really gonna like the results. The rest of them, we're gonna cook to 165 internal. That is when chicken is technically done and safe to eat. So what we'll do is we'll cook only about 5 or so of them to 165, pull them, and show you the difference. What I want to show you is how this bone looks when we cook them to 200, and I want to show you how this bone looks when we cook the chicken to 165. There is a big difference, and I really honestly think that you'll get a much velvety bite if you cook them closer to 200 degrees internal. Anyway, there's not going to be too much talking. Cooking chicken wings is super simple. We're going to cook them indirect. I'm going to use my Sloan's here for that 2-zone fire. I'm using B&B Hickory lump today, and we're going to get it pretty hot around 350 degrees. I'm thinking overall these are probably going to take about 40, 45 minutes, maybe 50 minutes. And then we'll come on in and we'll talk about the differences in between the two chicken wings. Again, we're not cooking them with different sauces, with different spices. This comparison is going to be how long we cook these. 165 versus 200 degrees internal. This is for chicken wings. I don't recommend doing this on chicken breast unless you like to eat something that tastes like a sandal or like a piece of beef jerky. But anyway, come on in. I'm going to show you guys the seasonings. We'll season it up. It's time for B-roll. We'll get this cook going. Then it's time to eat. All right, so like I said a second ago, pretty simple. We're going to use some lemon pepper by Tone's. I picked this up at Sam's Club, and honestly, I think it's pretty good. Obviously, you know, this is just lemon pepper. It's nothing too crazy. And you can see that we have chicken wings here. We have some drums. We also have some flats. What I like to do is I like to turn the flats over to this side first and season this side first, because I personally want this side, that's my presentation side, to look better. Now, if I'm cooking chicken wings indirect, I actually don't flip them. I don't see the need to. That's just me. Again, you guys do it how you want, but that's what I like to do. And either way, I think the biggest point of today is cooking these to 200 degrees internal and going from there. So enough talking. Let's go ahead and get into some B-roll. We're going to season these up, go outside, get the grill ready. Then we're going to cook these bad boys up, come back, talk about the difference. overall a very simple cook. Cooking wings is not incredibly hard. I did them today in direct heat using my Weber kettle and my Sloan's here, and it took about an hour. It did take a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I did have a perfect 375-degree temp the whole time. What I did was I put the dampers on the bottom about halfway, and I also cracked the vents on the top about halfway as well. And it gave me a nice, consistent cook, and I know that these are going to be really good. So again, like I said in the beginning, you guys cook chicken wings however you want. This is personally the way I have found that you get better results. Very, very simply put, cook them a little bit longer, let that skin get a little crisper, and of course you're going to get a cleaner bone in the end, and I think that that makes for a well-cooked chicken wing. So we'll start off with our chicken wing that was cooked to 165 degrees internal, and if you look at it, you can kind of see that the color isn't as dark as these other ones, which isn't the biggest deal ever, but also before I sauced them, it wasn't as crispy at all whatsoever. So anyway, let's take a quick bite. And you see, that's kind of what I'm talking about there. Like, some of the chicken is still on the bone, you know, and it's cooked. It's cooked all the way through, but it's just not pulling off, and it's not completely velvety. And honestly, like I said, you know, I'm a big boy. I love me some wings. I want all that to pull right off the bone. So let's try one more just to make sure, right? Like I said, chicken wings are fully cooked at this point. See again. Got to pull that extra meat off. Not the biggest deal ever, but it is what it is. So to my chicken wing that was cooked to 200 degrees internal, a different color, crispier skin, and no chicken left over. That's what I like in a chicken wing. Velvety, delicious. I mean, still juicy. Sorry, didn't want to talk with my mouth full. I do that a lot, and I don't like that. Still very juicy. They're not dried out at all. So let's try one more just to be consistent. Again, clean bone. And that just tastes so good. It really does taste different. The texture, everything. I get more smoke. I get a crispier bite. It's just better in my opinion. You might like it to where it's cooked to 165 better than this, but try this out. Take them to 200 degrees internal next time and see what you think. And like I've said, this is very simple. You don't even need a Weber kettle for this. So you guys can go to Walmart, go to H-E-B, go to your local store, pick up the most inexpensive grill you can find, light some charcoal, put it on half of the grill, cook these chicken wings indirect until they get 200 degrees internal, and they're gonna turn out perfect. If you guys try this recipe out, go ahead and let me know in the comments below what you think. And if you enjoy our channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it. So this was a simple video. This is a simple cook. Go out, try it. As always, I really appreciate you guys tuning in this video. Thanks. We'll see you on the next one.